All right, y'all. So big time singer, songwriter, producer, actor, crumper, Chris Brown has been going on tour, and with that tour has came these $1,100 meet and greets. This includes naturally you getting to talk to Chris Brown, meeting him, and taking a picture with him. Some of y'all may have been seeing on the TL that dudes have been breaking up with their girlfriends because of the pictures that are a product of said meet and greets. One in particular that I saw was of this girl who, you know, took a picture with Chris Brown, and at least in comparison to the rest of the pictures, hers wasn't that bad. It was like one of the little, you know what I'm saying, one of the prom pics where, you know, it'd be, you know, hands on the waist, you know what I'm saying, they close together, his head on her shoulder, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying, it wasn't too crazy. It wasn't nothing too provocative, if you catch my drift. But after this picture is posted and it goes around, her boyfriend ends up breaking with her because of reasons that I'll get into shortly. And of course, with this, there came a mix of opinions from a mix of demographics. And I'm here to give y'all my little insight and how I feel about this. I'm of the opinion that I think old boyfriend, ex-boyfriend at this point, kind of bugging. Now, I would more so be on bro's side if it was one of, you know, the other pictures where like these girls are like bent down, spread eagle in front of Chris Brown. He's like palming them by the cheeks and whatnot. It's a bit much. Now, this picture in particular, it was cute. It was cool. It wasn't anything that was just overtly disrespectful to like the average relationship, you know? But based off the story that we've been given so far, he ended up leaving her after the picture got some sort of virality to it, and it was going around and people seeing his girl being hugged up on Chris Brown. I emphasize the fact that it happened after there was a level of virality to the picture, because that kind of insinuates that it was some ego-driven shit that led him to his decision. His problem wasn't necessarily her actions, it was more so the potential perspective that other people were going to end up taking from it. And I say this as a nigga who's somewhat ego-driven in some points in my life. There's like that part in your mind or your heart or wherever it's at, you kind of just got to let go at some point. Because when you're in an intimate relationship and your head's just a little too big, you're not going to have enough room for that second person. And obviously, when there isn't enough room for a second person in a relationship, there isn't going to be a fucking relationship. And then you start to take things as a, oh, this is a me versus you thing instead of an us versus a conflict that we're facing kind of thing. Now, I know a lot of dudes have the mindset, oh, I would never let my girl go take no picture with Chris Brown and all that hoopla and whatnot. Now, I don't see anything wrong with the women who did take these pictures and pay this money to meet Chris Brown and all that. I'm just, in my head at least, I feel like I just wouldn't be in a relationship with a woman who would spend $1,100 on a Chris Brown meet and greet. Not because anything's wrong with her, the chances of us having that much in common to be together to begin with is just really slim. Don't get me wrong, I understand being a huge fan of somebody because there's other artists or entertainers that I'm like really, really big on, but not $1,000 big. At the end of the day, old girl did what she wanted to do, and she did it with class and respect. And I can't really fault her for doing something that she wanted to do. Like, cool. But as for her ex-boyfriend, and as for a lot of men out there, don't let your pride or your ego get in the way of a good relationship that you may have, because that is a shitty feeling. That's about it though. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Outro.
Two things I ain't ever seen. A nigga that beat a gun and bitch I need. If I go wrong.